Welcome back, fellow word nerds, to another monthly daily dad joke compilation. Since it's my third time now doing this type of video, I'll get to the good stuff as quickly as I can. After all, we're here for the hilarity, are we not? Before beginning the binge, I'd like to thank you for visiting my corny corner of YouTube. Whether you're among the 25 or so new subscribers who joined this channel in March, the 100 or so who subscribed in January or February, or someone who's known about me since I still had the blue unicorn persona. Even if you're not a subscriber yet, thanks for at least sticking around with me this far, though I do highly recommend clicking that button down there, just for the fun of it. Without further ado, enjoy all the daily dad jokes I posted in March, and as usual, I hope you watch the entire video to hear my closing thoughts at the end. Time to march into Double Pun Day Sunday! When I worked at Pixar, I had a falling out with my boss. Then we made up. No idea what the argument was about. Pretty incredible and brave of them to set aside their differences. Now they can both move onward. It's good for the soul. I love making puns. It's so rewarding. I don't think I have anything else to add to that. That could be the Bright Idea motto right there. Go out and make puns, for witty wordplay is its own reward. Hope you keep watching me for more daily dad jokes. How do you get an astronaut's baby to sleep? You rock it. Aw, now I'm just thinking what kind of lullabies astronauts might sing to their little ones. Rocket Man by Elton John, Fly Me to the Moon by Sinatra, Starman or Space Oddity by Bowie? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Today's the day to March 4th. Been waiting all year to say that, honestly. I uploaded my 1000th photo to Instagram today. Then they upgraded me to Insta-kilogram. Okay, this joke is 1,000 times better than the last Instagram joke I read. Though something about that pun feels kinda murdery, like Insta-kilogram? Too dark web for me. Anywho, I don't use Instagram much myselfy. Dad, do you think we should have a champagne toast at my wedding? Nah, I greatly prefer butter on my toast. I propose that this is a crummy joke. But yeah, I'm on vacation with my family, who I loaf oh so much. We'll be doing a lot of driving, we'll try not to get burnt out. A toast to road trips, because why not? Don't worry, I'll still be doing the daily dad jokes. So see you later, home slices. Come on. My interviewer asked me if I could perform under pressure. I said no, but told him that I could perform Bohemian Rhapsody instead. No joke, Queen is among my family's top favorite bands of all time. When it comes to their music, we are the champions. Try to challenge us and we will rock you. Hard to do this pun video on the road, but the show must go on.
Have you done enough puns yet?
Don't stop me now. My wife didn't think I'd name our daughter something ridiculous, but I called her bluff. Truth is, I've heard more ridiculous names.
They could have called her Maybe.
I bet she'd grow up to be a heck of a poker player.
Maybe she lives in Buffalo.
Maybe her nickname could be Bluffy the Vampire Slayer. What do you guys think? Give me ideas in the comments. Welcome to another Double Pun Day Sunday featuring my sister Bettina.
Hello! What is a tree's favorite radio station?
Anything that plays the popular hits. Are you sure about that? I would think they listen to more traditional music. Some even like alternative. Believe me, they probably like to branch out. You can say that again. I learned the hard way that it's a very bad idea to tell all your secrets to a clock. Time will tell. Gotta hand it to them, that took me a minute to get. But you know what you call it when a clock tells another clock all its secrets?
What?
Secondhand information. You talk too much. Oh no, I think I ticked her off. Thanks for watching! Why didn't the hamburger buns ever get along? They always had beef between them. I wonder if things have gotten stale between them.
Is there any juicy drama?
Let us hope they are able to meet in the middle.
No matter how you slice it, I relish jokes like this one.
So much food for thought.
I'd like to buy a bed, please. Certainly. Would you like a spring mattress? Oh no, I want to be able to use it all year. Funny enough, we did start daylight savings on Sunday, so people did have to spring forward. All I know is, from all my travels, I'm tired as sheet. I'm about to have a bedtime, and that's a good thing. Need to recover from days of vacationing? There's an app for that. Why did the sailboat start smoking? Peer pressure. Looks like it's time for another PSA. Punny surprise advice, that is. Look, just because the other boys and girls are doing it doesn't mean you have to too. One must be selective. Think to yourself, what are you putting in your body? Does it leave you feeling like a wreck? Sooner or later, you gotta learn to captain your own ship. Don't let anybody steer you off course. Or, you know, whatever floats your boat. Let me tell you what I know about leprechauns. Very little. I gotta admit, that's a Riley good joke. Bit early for St. Patrick's Day proper, but still, I wish you a happy holiday all the same. Don't go cloverboard on the celebrations now. Remember, patty responsibly, and that goes for all you celebrating Purim as well. Statistically, only 1 in 7 dwarves are happy. Well, sure, if you're only talking about Disney dwarves, but if we're talking Tolkien dwarves, give me a break. Clearly the statistic is biased, and therein lies the issue. But speaking of numbers, I'd rather focus on the fact that today is Pi Day. I love words, numbers, and pastry. It'd be irrational for me not to love a holiday that combines all three. To bring this dad joke full circle, I wish you a happy Pi Day. And it's Friday on top of that. Even better. Happy Pi Day Friday. Double pun day Sunday, you get 2 for the price of pun. What's the best time of year to play on a trampoline? Springtime! So many spring jokes lately. What's that all about? I shouldn't be too surprised. Helps me get a jump on things. I'm sick of my neighbor leaving his sprinklers running all the time. It's really irritating. What are you laughing at? I'm serious. If you run all the water, pretty soon it'll get tapped out. But you know what would happen if you combined a trampoline and sprinkler? Spring water. That's all you get for now. Have a puntastic weekend. Why did the hammer go to the doctor? He hit his head. I wonder where and how he might have hit his head. At the club? A heavy metal concert? Talk about a pounding headache. If that hammer happened to be Mjolnir, I'd bet it'd be feeling pretty Thor. I hope the doctor accurately diagnoses the hammer so he could say he nailed it. Okay, I'll get a grip. Once I paid $20 to see Prince in concert, but I partied like it was 1999. Actually, let's face it, if you only paid $20 to see Prince, it was probably more like 1985. However, I would easily believe somebody buying a Prince album for $20. Guess it's just a sign of the times. Whoever actually gets that joke deserves a crown. I never realized my dad was stealing board games from the toy store. Looking back though, all the clues add up. Sounds like he had a whole operation going on. It's just bonkers. Was such a trivial pursuit worth the risk? Sorry you're going through that kind of trouble. Hope he doesn't get life for it. Why was the ice cream cone bad at tennis? It had a soft serve. For once, this isn't going to be a bit or a skit or a string of jokes like my normal videos. What makes this joke in particular so special is it reminds me of my grandpa who passed away 10 years ago today. Funny enough, losing him was one of the main reasons I started this YouTube channel as a creative outlet and a coping mechanism. Truthfully, if it weren't for Grandpa Shimmy, this Bright Idea channel wouldn't exist the way it does today. This punny persona I have, it's inspired and carries the spirit of my grandpa, really. Grandpa Shimon was the biggest punster I knew. Whether his jokes were good or bad, they made me laugh and think. He loved being active. Tennis was among his favorite sports. He was the coolest and sweetest man I know. In that way, a lot like ice cream. I never expected a dad joke calendar to bring back precious memories like that, but I'm glad it did. This video is dedicated to my grandpa. I have a pen that can write underwater. It can write other words too. I should hope it could write other words too. If you think about it, anybody can write underwater, upside down, the best story in the world, nothing bad ever happens again. But those are just words. They say the pen's mightier than the sword, but that's only true if you wield it with wisdom and sharp wit. Right? Anyway, if you actually want to write underwater, that entirely depends on whether the paper is waterproof. Double pun day Sunday, you get 2 for the price of pun. I once asked a Frenchman if he liked to play video games. He said oui. I'm not much of a gamer, and I don't know that much French, so please have mercy on me for not doing more with this joke. What do you call 52 pieces of bread? A deck of carbs. Oh, now I'm just imagining other kind of cards bread can be used as. Write a sentimental message on a piece of toast? That's a greeting card. If you hand it to somebody with your contact info, that's a business card. If you always leave a piece of bread behind you when you leave, that's a calling card. If we put those 2 dad jokes together, I suppose we can bag it. That's all you get for now. Have a pun-tastic weekend. Hey, Dad, someone in school said you look like an owl. Ooh, I tell you, it takes talent to do a good owl impression. I wonder if folks think he looks more wise or maybe flighty. Hope you got a hoot out of this. My kids wanted to spend a whole day of our vacation shopping, which I don't understand at all. If you've seen one shopping center, you've seen them all. Hold for a plaza. I don't go shopping much myself, but when I do, I prefer a la carte. I always feel satisfied whenever I leave a mall, because whatever I bought, it's in the bag. Shopping can be quite addictive sometimes. Even when you leave a mall, you're thinking, bye-bye. What mall jokes can you guys come up with? Let's workshop them. Someone stole my diary and then passed away. My thoughts are with his family. Yeesh, talk about an awkward story. I guess in this case it's a literal diary. What's even the right thing to do in this type of situation? Go to the funeral or memorial service? Ask for it back? On second thought, maybe it's best to turn the page on that diary and get a new one. It might have been cursive. At least we're not talking about death of the author. What do parents feed an infant if they want them to grow up to be a race car driver? Formula One. That's a pretty cute joke, honestly. I imagine the parents would be really good at keeping track of their child's progress. And if the kid grows up to be a racer, I bet the parents would proudly think, they grow up so fast. Tell me a joke about a flat tire. No pressure. Oh boy, here's where the rubber meets the road. I've got an entire set of jokes to spare. How did the tire feel after going flat? Quite deflated. What's the best food to have on hand while fixing a flat? A donut. Best name for a guy fixing your flat tire? Jack. This is really easy. I'd go for more rounds, but I tire of the subject. Whew, I need some air. Double pun day Sunday, you get 2 for the price of pun. Who do you call to take care of a mosquito infestation? The SWAT team. Oof, that joke just bugs me. It would make sense that you'd see more mosquitoes in the springtime than in the winter, swarming up around here. My friend fainted on a carousel, but he'll be okay. He's coming back around. Okay, my mind goes to 2 different places. Did he faint at a luggage carousel, like at the airport? Or at a fun time carousel with ponies and other cute animals? Because that's a horse of a different color, and I don't have time to unpack that right now. That's all you get for now. Have a pun-tastic weekend. A group of llamas started a singing group. They call themselves the Acapellamas. I was skeptical when I first heard their sound, but they've Peruvian to be outstanding in their field. Must be their grassroots appeal. Only time will tell if they make it big or not. Personally, I think they're pretty groovy. March certainly had some memorable moments and was a mighty marvelous month. For me, anyway. As 2025 goes on, it's gratifying not just to see all the numbers go up, view counts, subscribers, etc., but to see the fun folks have in the comments every day and the continued improvement of my delivery and editing. This month was especially special for me because I was able to balance vacation time with this punny project and involve my family in something I love doing. You can see where I get my sense of humor from. I also saw some surprising spikes in viewership for a handful of dad jokes this month. Normally, my shorts get a few, sometimes several hundred views. Seeing a few shorts getting thousands of views in a single day? How nuts is that? Especially with my technical difficulties video, the one that almost wasn't due to a weird glitch that forced me to film my phone with another phone. I'm not sure if it's anything I'm doing or something YouTube's algorithm does to make certain videos perform better, but it definitely makes things more exciting on my end. All that being said, I'm looking forward to the next comment compilation video I'm currently putting together. February's video was definitely rushed due to time constraints, mainly being away from my computer for a whole week on that vacation I mentioned, but the more experience I get, the better organized I become. With over 200 comments to sift through, anything written from this point on for March won't be in my next video, but if you'd like to read for any comments you've written in the past, or possibly in the future, feel free to reach out and contact me via Discord, Tumblr, Bluesky, or email. The more the merrier, I say. In any case, don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to this channel in order to keep an eye out for more, wait for it, bright ideas. Until next time, see you later.